Good morning, Kasdan listeners. This is Nathan Hylla, Project Management Supervisor with the Stearns County SWCD. Today is Saturday, March 4th, and the weather's improving here. The ice is kind of going off the lake, so we're looking forward to spring here, and I know everybody's looking forward to planting. The first thing I want to talk about is that 'tis the season for all these events going on. I guess that's the reason for my radio talk today. I'll be talking about some promotional activities going on here within Stearns County. The first thing is, well, I should first start out by saying that I don't know how many of you are married to a spouse that's the opposite of you are, but my wife and I are very different in the fact that I will talk to anyone that will listen, and my wife tries to avoid people. So she sends me to Mills Fleet Farm, and her instructions are usually that do not talk to anyone, just get what you need and come home. So if I see somebody that I know, I have to say, I'm not supposed to stop and talk to you, I'm supposed to get home. The point of that is I was at the farm show this week. I spent 3 days, or 1 day there. The farm show, I know, it took place 3 days this week. And there wasn't an aisle I couldn't go down that I didn't know somebody or stop and visit. So I do enjoy those networking activities like that. But it's that time that you can work with farmers and get a chance to know each other. And I do have a lot of good relationships with farmers. And I guess that's one of the things I really enjoy about my job is that I get to work with the local people. And I know a lot of the farmers and getting to know them. That's, and seeing the landscape change and improvements in their farm operations. Again, that's the thing I enjoy most about my job. So the farm show is happening 3 days this week. Hopefully you had a chance to attend. I did talk to Joe and Randy there and was wondering if they wanted me to sing some Christmas carols, and they declined. So I'm not sure what that was about. I'll have to talk to them about it later. The other thing going on today that I want to mention is the Stearns County Pheasants Forever Banquet. Is going on at Elmer's in Sauk Center. Doors open at 5:30 and the banquet program starts at 7:30 p.m. There is a membership package to purchase. It includes one banquet ticket and 1 year of membership. It's $55, and then a guest ticket will be $35. My wife and I are going to try to make it on Saturday night as well up there. We do have a basketball tournament for my son. Hopefully trying to get out of there and get up to the PF banquet. It's a good cause. Good opportunity to give back to some habitat and pheasants of Stearns County. The next thing I want to talk about is I'm going to give the Chasm listeners a challenge today, and that challenge is I'd like you to bombard Lynn Nelson from the Sauk River Watershed District with phone calls and emails. We have a farmers fair that takes place on Tuesday, March 14th from 8 to 4 at Elmer's in Sauk Center. The purpose of this farmers fair is to provide opportunity for farmers to get a chance to sit down with us, Environmental Services, Sauk River Watershed District, and any other conservation agency. There's a bunch of things going on. Dan Martins will MC the farmers fair from the University of Minnesota Extension Office, but we'll have information on buffers and ways that we can implement these buffers and put them in. We have the Minnesota Ag Water Quality Certification Program presentation. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, but it's an opportunity for you to sit down and listen to this. You also can, there's opportunities for foods and to visit other vendors that are going to be there to talk about equipment, things like that, and maybe some conservation practices you can put in place. Most of the staff here, including myself, will be there. I'll be presenting in the afternoon with a farmer that I'd worked with, and again, that's one of the things I enjoy about my job is getting to work with these farmers and, getting phone calls from around Christmas time saying Merry Christmas. I think that's, between the two of us, just that relationship is important. It's not just more than just a working relationship. So, but anyway, you can get a chance to sit down with us on Tuesday, March 14th, 2017 from 8 to 4 at Elmer's and Sauk Center. So I hope to see you there. But anyway, I want you to bombard Lynn's voicemail box and her email inbox with phone calls about this. You need to pre-register for this event, and the deadline is March 6th, which is Monday. So you have 2 days to register. You can either email Lynn at Lynn, that's Lynn, at srwdmn.org. That's Lynn at srwdmn.org. Just send her an email, and the information you want to include is your name, your telephone number, and the township that you're located. This is open to anybody that's in Stearns County, a farmer or ag producer in Stearns County or in the Sauk River Watershed District. So it's more agriculturally oriented. So let Lynn know via email, or you can call her at 320-352-2231, 320-352-2231. So my goal and my challenge to you is to make phone calls. So that's the only thing she has to do on Monday is answer phone calls and emails. So hopefully you guys get a chance to do that. A couple other things. I'd like to take an opportunity right now to mention to all the Chasm listeners that Lori Persson is going to be retiring sometime in April. It's actually Friday, April 14th. She's been the face of the SWCD here in Stearns County for the last 42 years. I've had the pleasure of working with Lori the last 10 years, and she's going to be retiring, so she's going to spend her time doing a little bit more fishing, talking about putting some fish on the wall last week, a little bit more spending time at her cabin and spending time with the kids. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Lori and wish her the best of luck in the future. So again, if you are in the office, wish her the best of luck in her future, in her retirement from now until April 14th. So wanted to mention that. Farmers that are out in the western part of the county, there's an opportunity for you to enroll in what's called Client Gateway. Client Gateway is actually an electronic means of communicating with the office here, the NRCS, Natural Resources Conservation Service, with our programs. Client Gateway, if you get a chance to, and you're interested, you can sign a lot of the documents. You can come into the office, or you don't even have to come into the office. You can sign a lot of the documents, look at your information that you have on your contracts. You can request technical assistance, everything online. And I think this is a huge advantage, and I think you should take advantage of it. Especially the farmers, maybe in the future we can work on an app to get something with the smartphones going where you can do the work directly from the field, electronic signatures and things like that. If you are interested in doing this, there's two things you have to do. One, you need to stop in the office. Let's get your account set up. Let's get it set up and we can try it. They're looking for people to start doing this to see how efficient it is. The other thing is I want you to, when you do come in, I'd like you to talk to Rick Burscheid. He's a district conservationist here at the NRCS in Wade Park. We are located at 110 2nd Street South, Suite 128, right next to FSA, near the Pizza Ranch. So stop and see Rick and let him know where you heard this from. If you tell him that you heard it from the radio and you said, I heard Nate on the radio talking about this Client Gateway, I think if they get 5 or 6 farmers signed up, they get a coat or something, and I was hoping to wear half of that coat. So that's another challenge I have for you today is to come in and mention that you did hear it from me on the radio for Client Gateway, and I get to wear half a coat. And then the last thing I want to cover today, women's history. Behind every good man is a better woman, and I don't know where I would be today if it wasn't for my wife. So thankfully I found somebody that agreed to marry me. First of all, but March is Women's History Month, and I was just going to cover a few things. Obviously, over the past the half a century, we've seen a lot of changes in what goes on. A lot of less women are staying home. 71% of moms with kids under 18 work, and I know I can say that for us. My wife has a professional job, and she works outside the home as well as take care of the home and take care of me because somebody has to. And the life expectancy for women is higher, and I think the reason for that is that we obviously can't take care of ourselves if something happened to them first. So, God willing, I'll end up going first before her, so that because there's no way I'd be able to take care of myself. So, I just wanted to recognize all the farm women and the women of Stearns County for your efforts and the things that you do for us. We appreciate that. Greatly. So again, I hope to see you at the Pheasants Forever Banquet tonight, Saturday, March 4th at Elmer Z's. And enjoy your week, enjoy the warm weather, and I hope to see you at the Farmers Fair on Tuesday, March 14th. And again, your challenge is to call Lynn and bombard her email inbox and her phone inbox with messages regarding the Farmers Fair. And again, if you don't sign up before the 6th of March, you need to pay a $30 fee. So the $30 fee is something you'd have to pay if you did not pre-register. And one last thing I guess I forgot to mention is the SWCD will be conducting a rain garden presentation Wednesday, March 8th, 7 p.m. For the St. Cloud chapter of Wild Ones. This will be held at the St. Cloud Fellowship on Main Prairie Road in St. Cloud, Minnesota. So if you want if you want more information, you can contact Wayne Cymbalak from our office, and our phone number here is 320-251-7800, extension 3, and contact Wayne for more information. Again, that's a rain garden presentation on Wednesday, March 8th at 7 p.m. So please contact Wayne for further information regarding that. Again, have a great Saturday. Hope to see you tonight at the PF Banquet. And this is Nathan Hylla, Project Management Supervisor with the Stearns County SWCD.